Yeah, people, I'm back. It has been a minute. I've been pretty busy and been busy working on some amps and trying to beat the heat. So, so I'm inside today this morning on my day off, and I thought I would shoot a video on another, I'll call it a crusty, somewhat, GA30-RVT. So, like the other Gibson, that was the GA17, I believe, that I shot here a little while back. Now that was a true, you want to call it maybe a barn find. It was pretty rough. And this one hasn't been cleaned as far as the exterior, but the inside has all been recapped and nothing really modified to the circuit. And I'm sure this one, as well as a lot of the other Gibson amps of this era, have that tone sucking network. And I haven't removed that. I did it on the GA17, and honestly, there was things about it that I didn't like as far as the sound. Now these things are pretty, in the stock form, they're pretty crispy sounding, high trebly sounding amps. So I'm going to dial the treble back to maybe around 3 on there. Mid range is not quite halfway. It's about the same, about number 3. I like to turn the bass up on these. It just sounds better. It is more full, and the tone controls work really well. Of course, on the second channel, you've got also your reverb, single knob, and then you've got a nice sounding tremolo. I think the tremolo is really nice, deep thump. Sounds really cool. So I'm going to just demonstrate, give some sounds. I've got a wound to my all-important middle finger. But anyways, I'll try to work around that and give you guys a sample of how this sounds. But unfortunately, the speakers on this amp are toast. So it has a 12 and a 10-inch speaker. The 12-inch speaker is a nice Gibson, it still is, but it's totally fried. So that was a shame. I hated to lose that, but it doesn't work, so it had to go. What I replaced it with was I think a late 50s, came out of a Hammond organ, and I think they're Hepner branded speakers. And so it sounds good. That speaker was in excellent condition, so I put that in. And the 10-inch speaker that was originally in here was also gone. It was totally rotted out. It was bad shape. But I had another 10-inch Gibson speaker from another amp that I had restored. So I just put that in, and it sounds pretty good. Dimed out, even with the channels jumpered. Doesn't have a ton of drive. It's just not a super loud amp, but it's a good sounding amp. You know, you want volume, you go to the one behind it there, the 50 watt JMP. That's a whole different story. We're focusing on this today. Anyways, the Gibson GA30-RVT. So yeah, cool amp, and I'm going to use my my Fender Shellmaster. Yeah, I've had this one on before. Good sounding guitar. A lot of guitar for the money. So I'll go through some different pickups on this guitar and some different settings on the sound, and we'll get on with it. And like I said, if you like this stuff, I'm going to get back on track, and hopefully we'll get some cooler weather. But I've got some really cool, interesting projects coming up. Of course, it's anything tube related. That's what I'm all about. So, okay. Yeah, so subscribe to the channel, please. Like I said, if you like this kind of stuff, and the notification bell, and it helps my channel, and I'm trying to grow. I want to keep growing, keep learning. Share that with you guys too. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's start off with the volume about halfway up. I've got to dial back a little on the guitar, and we're going to start off on the bridge pickup, which is humbucker. reverb is pretty good. It's just different, but it's okay. Second position up on the guitar. Tremolo thumping. That's wide open. I did notice something before I started shooting this video this morning. I think I'm gonna have to replace all the input jacks. I plugged it in and I hardly had any volume, and then it crackled, and I plugged it in again, and I know I cleaned them before I assembled the chassis back in here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get those replaced. I don't like that, so that's not a big issue, but it's an issue if it doesn't work or if it's cutting out or whatever, so. Neck pickup. Turn the reverb off. Let's go to the first channel. And I don't think these inputs from one to the other on each channel are attenuated to different levels. I think to me, they didn't sound any different, and that would have been a great place to bump it up, to have a high and low, but nonetheless, I just kind of kept it original, and for now, who knows, I may go back in and redo some of that, but... a lot of variance. Man, this thing can get crispy. Through here, it would really it would really put it over the top, but I'm on the bridge pickup on the humbucker. Wide open. All it's got. Gibson GA30-RVT. Hope you enjoyed it. Many more to come, I promise. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. See you soon.